Are you someone currently who is doing work from home job? And are you someone who is really struggling to focus when you're doing work from home, constantly sitting at home and working? So this video is for you.
Hi everyone, I'm Shamla. So this YouTube channel is all about a quick 10-minute short videos on my experiences on different situations. It is professional, educational and health relevant. Do share, like and subscribe to this channel and spread a word on this channel. So let the knowledge spread to everyone else and let it help to everyone.
This video is all about top 6 tips on how to keep yourself really productive when you're doing work from home job. To just give you a brief introduction, I myself had done a UX UI design internship, which is purely work from home. So I totally understand as to how do you feel. You might sometimes feel drained, unproductive. So I hope these top 6 tips would actually help you to get motivated and keep yourself productive as much as possible when you're doing work from home job and make the most out of your learning experience working in a company. Then what are we waiting for then? Let's start with the video with this top 6 tips on how to keep yourself active and productive in a work from home job. What are we waiting for then? Let's start with the video. My first tip is disciplined morning routine. See, what do I mean by this is, whenever you're doing work from home job and even in general also, maintain a very disciplined morning routine. I mean to say, getting up at least before 6 a.m. like getting up like at 5:45 a.m. Having a glass of warm water, starting your day with a glass of warm water with a combination of lemon to it, and then doing your yoga and then meditation at least for 10-15 minutes, okay? And then with a combination of yoga and meditation, doing it at least for a period of like 45 minutes consistently every single day. And then having your breakfast on time, like before 9:30 a.m. This disciplined morning routine every single day would actually keep yourself very motivated and productive. But one tip what I would like to give is, don't use phone when you're doing this morning routine, because your mobile screen tends to deviate you and start bringing in a lot of thoughts, and it starts deviating from your focus on starting your day fresh. So I don't really suggest, don't start your day with phone, but maintain a disciplined morning routine throughout the day. So this is my first tip, and start your day with a very disciplined morning routine, okay? My second tip is, don't use phone while working. See, I totally understand. When I myself was doing a work from home job, you tend to feel so much deviated. Like when you're working, suddenly you remember something, you take up your phone and start seeing some mails or something, what really interests you, and you tend to deviate yourself. So don't do that, because sometimes you might miss out on very important things while you're working. So I don't suggest, don't use phone, because phone tends to really like disturb your momentum of working and your concentration. So keep your phone away or in some other room while working. So just everything you monitor in your laptop or system, computer, MacBook, whatever you use. Okay, so keep your phone away while working. So that actually helps you improve your concentration. And also I have myself made a video on how to improve focus. I will even attach that link in the description box below on how to improve focus, and that will really help you, I think. So just check that out as well. My third tip is, turn off social media notifications in your mobile phone and your laptop or MacBook while working. See, I totally understand. Social media notifications is one of the biggest brain concentration hack, which distracts you very easily. So I highly suggest, whenever you're working, when you start your work at 10 a.m. or any time, turn off your notifications of your Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, everything, and keep your phone aside somewhere in another room, and make sure even the social media notifications are turned off because it really distracts you very easily. So I highly suggest turn off all these notifications so you can focus properly on your work and you don't feel drained out very easily. So this is my third tip, which will really help you out. My fourth tip is use Pomodoro technique. See, what do you mean by Pomodoro technique is, as you're doing work from home, you will have all the flexibility to do your work however you want, but you have to make sure you have to finish that day's target on that particular day, right? And if you have any client meetings in between and things like that, but still you have a lot of flexibility compared to the people who work on site. So in that case, what I suggest is this Pomodoro technique. How it works is you work for 25 minutes, take a 5 minutes break. In that 5 minutes break, I don't suggest use phone or check phone, social media. No, go out, walk in your balcony for 5 minutes, or else listen to some nice music, or else grab a cup of juice, or have a talk, have a chit chat with your friend or your family member, and just come back. Okay, do this cycle for 3 times. Work for 25 minutes, take 5 minutes break. Work for 25 minutes, take 5 minutes break. Do this another time, and after you do this for 3 times, take a 30 minutes break once for all. So this Pomodoro technique will actually improve your efficiency because you're not getting bored by doing the same thing, but you are having a change. So this will actually keep you really productive. So this would be my fourth tip. My fifth tip is sit in a private space with no disturbance. See, what do I mean by this is, I totally understand when you're doing work from home, your mom might call to buy a packet of milk suddenly because some guests would come up for a coffee, or suddenly groceries would have got over. Your mom would tell, go buy some groceries. All these scenarios will happen definitely when you're doing work from home, because they tend to take the lenience that you're at home and you might help them somewhere in between when it is really required. So there would be a lot of disturbance. So make sure it is very important to help them out as well, but not in between your meetings or anything, because you will be with a client call or with a manager or with a senior designer. So you can't go out in between, right? So make sure you sit in a setup space where there is not much of disturbance, like your own private room, and lock the room and sit. So there is no disturbance, and tell them prior itself that I have my work timings from this time to this time. Please don't disturb me because I'll be busy. Otherwise, you can't focus on your work and you tend to make a lot of mistakes and get caught with your senior designer or manager or anyone. So make sure you sit in a private space where there is not much of disturbance, and tell your family members that your work timings is like this. Please don't disturb me. I will get back to you once my work is done. So set your boundaries there clearly, because you need to focus, right? Otherwise you tend to face the consequence. So yeah, so this is my fifth tip. My sixth tip is have a change of place of working. See, what do I mean by this is, to give you an example, I am a person who don't like constantly working in a particular place. I keep changing places. Like one day I sit here and work, one day I go to my university and work in my library space, one day I try in, working in cafes. So I keep changing spots in where I work because I need movement. I need change of atmosphere when I'm working. So I'm that kind of person. Maybe you might also be like that, right? So why I thought of giving you this tip is, if you're someone who don't like constantly working in a particular place, try changing your spots. Like one day you can sit in one room of your house, one day in another room of your house, or else try going for co-working spaces like WeWork and all. Or else you can try working in spaces like cafes, like Starbucks or cafes, any cafes where you feel that private space and there's not much of disturbance. Because when you have a change in an environment of a space, your focus will increase, because the vibe of a place has changed, the environment has changed, so your focus will really increase. So that's why this would actually keep you much productive. and give yourself best in your work output when you're doing work from home. So try this tip and let me know that how effective it was working in different spots. It could be your home, cafes. It could be, if you're a student, you can go to your library and work, or else go to cafes, co-working spaces, anywhere. So yeah, so this is my 6th tip. So these are my top 6 tips on how to keep yourself really productive and efficient when you're doing work from home job. I hope this video was helpful. Put it in the comments as to how helpful it was to keep yourself really effective and productive when you're doing work from home jobs. So I hope you like this video. Do share this video, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, see you in the next video then. Bye.